Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever imagined a world where everyone, no matter they're rich or poor, no matter from the provincial capital DKI Jakarta to the corner of Indonesia, can have the same educational standard? In the status quo, the tertiary education prices are getting higher and higher every year, and that's a fact. These are caused by many problems, but one of the more crucial things are economy. In this economy, the prices are getting higher and higher because we're facing two inflations. We face that our necessities needs such as rice, flour, and sugar are getting more expensive, and also with our educational system such as elementary to university. That's why our goals are clear, which is to make educational equal for everyone. Now moving to the things that we need to do to support a permanent move to online tertiary educations as the government. The first one is to prepare all necessities for online learning, such as Zoom meeting, Google Meet, and Classroom, so that when the students are moving from offline to online education, they face no lag or bug between the classes, and they can do the maximum output. And the second one is because we want the system to reach all the area of Indonesia. So so we have to ensure that the network reaches all of the area. And we're moving to the definition. Tertiary education is a higher education such as university, which is the last educational level that a student needs to go through before going to work. And by that, the proposition team is already winning this argument. To prove that, we're going to move to my first argument. If we move to online tertiary educations, costs will be much more efficient. All people can access university, but online learning, everyone from Menangroy Aceh Darussalam to Nusa Tenggara Barat and Papua can have the same access to do the tertiary educations, right? So that's why when we do the system, we're going to lead to better education and equal education. And when we already have the equal educations, that means we are creating a better world and we are leading to Indonesia Emas 2045. One of the examples of this online learning are actually already been in Universitas Terbuka. So Universitas Terbuka is one of the university that already having this online system when all the students are studying from their home and they only have like a few classes that are offline in a year. And this system are actually pretty effective, and that is proven by the students. There are so many students in Universitas Terbuka. So that's why when we do this online system education, that means that there will be a lot of students that they will be interested in that online system. Now, then the second one is the educational cost can be relocated by the government. For example, when we are having offline classes like this, the government needs to supply electricity and water. And when we moving to online classes, that means the government can use or they can locate it their economic expenses to something else that is much more matter, such as to pay the teachers and to make better systems and etc. And the third one is the students don't need to pay on boarding houses. So we all know that a lot of students, for example, students are live in Jakarta, but then he or she take university in Universitas Indonesia, which is located in Jakarta. That means that students have to pay for a boarding house, right? And the boarding house is actually one of the most expensive cost that a student need to pay when they want to take a university not in their city. And my second argument is that these online tertiary educations are more flexible. So everyone can access from their home, and when everyone can access from their home, they actually have less things like, okay, so we face one of the most crucial things in university, which is absent. A lot of students are absent in university because they think that university are just, maybe some of them thinks that it's kind of too far from their home, and or they don't need to access that much. Well, in fact, that when we do this online system, it is much more flexible. So the students are not many students are absent, and that's lead us to the second one, which is also many students are late. Okay, so many of them are using the things like, oh, the traffic was so bad, it was so busy, and all of the cars are there. When we use this online system, there are no other problems such as this. So no students can be late because of this traffic problems, because it's online, right? So yeah. And the third one is, in this globalization era, when we do this, it's actually making the students can explore more technology skills that actually very needed in this era. So when they already learn a lot of these technology skills, such as editing or like making some sheets and others, are actually some IT skills, when they already graduate and they want to take a work, they already have something to put on their CV, and they can apply to work and getting better positions than a people that doesn't have any skills and technologies. And that's why we need to imply this online educations, especially on tertiary educations, to create a better education and actualize Indonesia Emas 2045. That's all for me. Thank you.